Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. You know what I like about what Jesus set the example for us to do and how he lived a life for us to read about, where he went, whom he helped, those that he ministered to. What I realize is that Jesus got right down to where the people were. He actually got to the very root of the problem. There was no song and dance prior to his ministry. There was no great big hoorah going on. He just simply got to the root of a problem. Now, people today suffer. You don't know the people's lives and what they're actually having to deal with daily, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, or whatever wise. And when you gather together, and people are hurting out here today, and have been throughout the course of time, in pain, confused, depressed, and discouraged, and they gather together, and they give people a little song and dance, is what I call it. Now, I'm not opposed to singing and praising God or dancing in the Spirit or nothing like that, however God wants to move. But you've got to stop and realize this. These people are in pain. Many people suffering today. Many homeless people out here with no home, no security, no peace, nothing. Just something just to barely get by. And here we are, living high dollar lives, focusing on prosperity, which there's nothing wrong with that. If God wants to bless an individual, that's great with me. I'm pleased with that. He can bless us all that way if he wants to. But people act as if everyone already has been delivered and healed and saved and set free. Everyone is okay, when in fact, I'm going to say it again, they're not okay. They're suffering. And we need to discern in the Spirit as we are around individuals, assuming that they have a perfect life or they have no struggles. You do not know what goes on in many people's lives, nor many people wouldn't know what to do if they did know. You have to be able to discern in the Spirit as to what God would have you do and say. You have to be able to have compassion and understanding. You know what the Lord let me realize, some time ago? That when you go through situations and trials of life, things that really are disturbing to you, unsettling, that you wonder why in the world this happened to me. Now, you know that's true with many of us. Why did this happen, Lord? Why did I lose this? And why did I lose that? And how come, Lord, this happened? But what the Lord let me realize is that we can take these situations that we have gone through, these trials, these tests, these hardships, between a rock and a hard place, as they say. And when we come out of there, we realize it was God that gave us the strength. Maybe there weren't angelical singings and an appearance of an angel or whatever, but we know that it wasn't by our works. It wasn't by our good personalities, our beauty, or how great we are. It was simply God led us out of a place. The Hebrew children was in a fiery furnace. Many people feel today they're just in a fiery trial, and they just don't know who to turn to or what to do. And they're just weighed down under the weight of life, under the heaviness of what situations they're in, and they really don't know. What can I do? You know what? You can try to figure out everything every day. How am I going to work this out? And how's this going to happen? What would I do here and what would I do there? But if you truly try getting in the presence of God and say, Lord, this is enough. I've had enough. I can't fight this battle. I can't deal with it any longer. I don't know what to do. I've racked my brain. And now, Lord, I'm going to give it all over to you. And the Lord is pleased when we do that. But you know what? I've found we have to come to that point. We have to come to the point that we realize that we can't figure out what to do. We're in situations we don't know what to do. What do we do with all these thousands and thousands of people out here that are homeless? What do we do about all the hungry, all the hunger? What do we do about all these diseases? What can we do about wars and rumors of wars and people causing all kinds of chaos and turmoil? If we can't figure it out, and I doubt that we could in our little brains, we must realize that we become as a little child and we just turn it over to God. God, here it is. Here is the pain. Here is the homeless. Here is the hungry. Here is the depression. Here is the financial burden, the weights of life. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need your help. I need your guidance. I need your direction. That's when God can take it over. But as long as we're wallowing around with it and laboring with it and trying to figure out, all we're doing is getting ourselves in more of a tizzy, getting ourselves more depressed and more stressed out. And the more stressed out we get, the less activity we actually see happen. So now, yes, I do understand people having stress. I understand how they try to figure out, and I cannot blame them. I don't know anyone who would just sit around and just let anything happen and just not even try to figure out nothing. Is there something, Lord, that I can do? Is there some way, something I need to know? I cannot do it myself. I must have the Lord. Without the Lord. A long time ago, the Lord gave me a song when I was in a dire strait. And I was sitting out on the steps of a place which was not a happy camping home. And I prayed, and the prayer was this: only you know what to do. Only you. And later on, the Lord gave me that song, Only You. There's been times my mind's been troubled, and I've struggled the whole night through. Only you can work it out, Lord. Only you. And that's where we come to right now. Those of you that are depressed, those of you that feel it within, at a loss, it's going to take God. And God is more than able. Now, what happens a lot of times is we use a common sense reasoning. What statistics have said and what others have said they've gone through and how bad it was. We've got to just get rid of those thoughts and purely think, Lord, only you know what to do. Only you, God. Grant me your wisdom. Grant me your peace. And you know today what the Lord spoke? I work things out in a peaceful manner for my children. What happens is our mind goes running wild. Well, what if I do make a big choice and a decision? What if I do feel like this is what God wants me to do? Will there be consequences? Will there be a problem? Not if you wait on God and not get in a great big all-fired hurry and just simply say, I'm waiting on you, Lord. I'm waiting for that peace of mind, that soulless place, that place of refuge. I look unto the hills from whence cometh my strength. That's what the Lord will do for you and I. And just wait upon him. But for heaven's sake, if things are out of control, don't allow yourself to be caught up in that and get out of control yourself. You're only fueling the fire. Just let it go and let God. Let God work it out for your life. And all these times that you've been around ones that they had no clue of what you were going through, nor did you feel like you should tell them. Who do you tell? Well, you tell the Lord. Lord, here I am. I present myself to you. I give all this unto you. And just watch and see and wait on God. I trust this has helped you some. And I look forward to the next time. And so, dear friends, until next time.